Are you moving to the Atlanta area and you're looking for a neighborhood that's zoned to good schools, very family friendly, that's in town, and maybe you've been looking at the very popular neighborhoods like Inman Park, Virginia Highland, Old Fourth Ward, and you're just striking out? Well, there's one neighborhood you may have glossed over or forgotten about, and that is the neighborhood of Lake Claire. And I'm going to get into showing you all about living in Lake Claire today. And there's even a little perk here in this area, which I'll get into a little later on my video, so stay tuned for that. Let's get into it, y'all. Let's talk all about living in Lake Claire right now. Hey guys, my name is Molly and welcome to my channel. If you are new or returning and have not subscribed yet, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, give me a like, and hit that bell if you want to be one of the first to be notified when I do post a new video of an Atlanta neighborhood. But you guys, I am your walking, talking tour guide of all things here in the Atlanta area. I really just want to show you around different neighborhoods and hopefully help you find one that matches your lifestyle and your budget. So if you're moving from out of state, I love helping you guys out. I've been in those shoes. I know what it's like to try to figure out where to live. But as I go along, put those questions in the comments box below or hit me up via text, phone, or email. I'd be glad to help you out in any way that I can and hopefully make your move to the Atlanta area a little bit easier. Okay, you guys, I'm in Lake Claire. I'm here at the Lake Claire Park. I bring my kids here a lot. It seems like we're going to birthday parties here a lot too. But yeah, Lake Claire is just one of those neighborhoods I think a lot of people forget about because they're so situated on some of the more well-known popular neighborhoods. Now, I'll be honest, Lake Claire, there's not a lot going on here. It's really just very residential, but it's a very, very small neighborhood, and it's so close to a lot of other neighborhoods that have a few more attractions or restaurants or coffee shops that you really don't have to walk that far or drive that far. So let me put up a map here so you can see where Lake Claire is at. And you can see Lake Claire, it's probably 2.5 miles from downtown. It surrounds the neighborhoods of Druid Hills, you got City of Decatur, Kirkwood, Hedgewood, and Candler Park. So a lot of great neighborhoods all around here. And if you watch my Candler Park vlog tour, you'll notice that the Lake Claire has a very similar feel and look to it. So go back on my channel and watch the Candler Park vlog tour if you haven't already. As far as drive times from the Lake Claire area, so get to the airport, you're looking at about 20 minutes. Midtown, downtown, roughly 15 minutes. Emory is a 12-minute drive, and to get over into Buckhead, it's probably going to be around the 30-minute mark. As far as schools, Maryland, Lake Claire is zoned to highly ranked schools. You have Lin Elementary, Howard Middle School, and Midtown High School. I always want to say the old name for the high school. It's now Midtown High School. So great schools there. As far as homes in the Lake Claire area, well, you're going to get a mix of, there's a lot of beautiful brick Tudor style or brick bungalow style homes that were built in the 1920s, 1930s. And then you're going to have some newer craftsman style homes and everything kind of in between. Not a ton of moderns here. There's a few. I just saw one that sold for like 1.8, which is really high for the Lake Claire area. But I would say the median sales price for a single family home in the Lake Claire neighborhood is $802,000. For townhomes, median sales price is $553,000, and condos roughly $395,000. There's not a ton of condos. There's only one complex that I have found or can think of in the Lake Claire area that has some condo options, so there's just not a ton of those. So I'm going to go and show you a couple of home examples here in a little bit, but I want to just take you around the neighborhood first and show you what there is to enjoy in this neighborhood. And I'm standing at the park here in Lake Claire. It's a really cute park. It has this huge open field, as you can see, and I'm not going to get too close because there's some kids playing. I don't like to put kids in videos, but it has this really nice playground equipment. This is there's signs here that say ages 5 to 10, and then there's like more of the toddler, the 1 to 3 year old range, and then there's some swing sets behind here. Let's be honest, any 3 or 4 year old kid is going to want to go down these big slides. My kids do it, but this is a nice park. They just redid it probably 7 years ago. And there's also some tennis courts up this hill. So if you're into tennis, there's also that. But yeah, if you come here on a weekend, you're gonna probably find tons of birthday parties going on here. And I do love they have like the soft rubber flooring, so if your kid falls, they're not gonna scrape their knee as bad anyway. So yeah, right now it's morning time on a school day, so there's not a lot of kids here except for some little toddlers, but this place can be hopping on a weekend or after school. It's just a nice place to hang out, lots of trees. But I will say, like, it does get, in the middle of the afternoon, it does get a little hot there, but they do have this nice little shaded area over the picnic table, so if you are doing a party, you're not gonna burn up. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go show you that special perk that's here in the Lake Claire area. I'm gonna head over there next. So if you remember at the beginning of my video, I said Lake Claire comes with a perk, and that is this Lake Claire pool. Now, this is a private pool. It's not restricted to just Lake Claire residents. I mean, people from Candler Park or surrounding neighborhoods could join, but there is a very long wait list. That's the one catch. So I have some past clients who joined this wait list 4 years ago and just got the notification that they could join this pool, and now they're gonna move. So all of that waiting and they can't join. It's a $3,500 one-time initiation fee, and then the yearly fee is $650, $675, something like that. If you own the home and you sell the home, you can basically have the new owner get first rights to the access of this pool, but they would still have to pay that $3,500 initiation fee. So it's not the cheapest, and I'll be honest, like, this isn't the most best pool there is here in the Atlanta area, but it is just nice having it in your backyard, so to speak. That's one thing in Atlanta, finding public pools is kind of hard. Like, there's the Piedmont Park pool, there is the pool over at Candler Park, which is it's okay. There's the pool over at Grant Park. There's some scattered here and there, but there's just not a ton of them, so it's just kind of a pain. You always have to drive. That's one thing I found, like, city of Atlanta is lacking in more pools and more access to pools. So but this is one that's great just because it is in your backyard. And you know, I remember when I came and checked out this pool when I first moved to Atlanta, and behind me here, this used to just be a gravel parking lot, nothing here, and now there are these beautiful townhomes that have built up. I'm gonna go show you a little closer look at these because they're still building some, there's still some for sale, and they're just adorable. So let me go show you those. Okay, just wanna take a quick second to show you these cute townhomes. It reminds me of like a little village. It's just super adorable. These are just off of Dekalb Avenue and Southerland Avenue. This is called Southerland by Hedgewood. They're still building some of these townhomes, and they range anywhere for a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, I'd say low 500s. And then if you're looking for a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, then you're gonna be looking more in the 700K range. But I mean, this is just so cute. And like, look at this little courtyard. Oh, that actually one down. I was walking by and I was like, oh, this is so adorable. But they have like these cute little courtyards and just really great. So if you're looking for something new, this might be an option for you. Since I am over here by the pool, I might as well start showing you some home examples, and one that's on my list is a newer built. So if you're looking for new construction, this area right by the pool, there is a lot of newer construction going on. Now, the typical Lake Claire area is a lot more of the older homes, which I'll show you that here in a second. But so you can see, like, here are some new homes right here, and I'm going to walk down. There is this area called Southerland Place, and it has just tons of newer craftsmen. They're large, they're more like executive style, so they don't have a big yard, but I'm going to show one of those examples next. All right, so super cute neighborhood. This is not your typical Lake Claire neighborhood. This is more of a planned subdivision, but you know, like I said, if you're looking for something new, this would definitely be a great option. So this is my home example, and this one's going to be one of the more expensive ones that I'm going to show you today. This is a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath, just over 2,700 square feet, sold for $960,000. This was built in 2003, and this whole community was built in the early 2000s. But this has a fairly, you know, normal layout. It has carpets in the bedroom, but wood floor on the main levels and doesn't have a big backyard. Now these are executive style homes, so there's not yards. So if you're looking for yards for kids, this probably won't be a place for you or an option. I'd say it has like builder grade tile in the bedrooms, but overall very clean, well kept. And a lot of these homes are really big. Like just look at this one behind me. You can see here the size and the length of the home, and a lot of these have 2-car garages like this example I just showed you did. I'm trying to move away from this guy blowing the leaves. It's just making lots of noise, but you get a mix of styles. So this one's kind of like an Italian villa look to it right behind me, but I'd say the majority of these homes are going to be your craftsman large homes. So beautiful area, and it's very well shaded in here. But this community is the area where I said there's a few condo options as well. There's not a lot of them, but they're really cute. They are probably ranging like the $400K range for a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, and they're a 2-level. So it kind of feels more like a townhome style rather than a condo, but there are condos in this Southerland Place area. It's called Southerland Place Lofts. So super cute condos. And yeah, one sold for $475,000, and I had a pretty good square footage, like 1,400 square feet. So there you go. Now I'm gonna go show you some more of the more typical home styles you're gonna find in the Lake Claire area. All right, I'm going to walk you over to another home example, and I'm just on a typical street here in the Lake Claire area. This is much more normal and what you'd expect besides that Southerland Place area where everything was very homogeneous, but you got this cute home right here, and then you've got like a bungalow cottage style home right behind me. I would say there's just certain streets that are very enchanting and a lot of cute homes with a lot of character. Now, with that said, you know, with old homes, they can be a little quirky, okay? So they can have a small layout or some old features that you may not like, or maybe you do, but just be aware that a lot of these older homes may have some quirks to it. You know, sometimes they have an attic space that is made into a bedroom, but it's not your typical bedroom because the ceilings are angled. So you just have to be aware that you can get some funkiness with these older homes, but there's also some great ones that have been updated and renovated. So you kind of get a mix, but obviously the more updated it is, the more of a good flowing layout the home has, the higher the price the home will be. But I'm going to show you a home coming up here, and I believe it's in the $700K range. Okay, so here is a home example. This one sold for $710,000. It is a 3-bedroom, 1.5 baths, over 1,600 square feet. Now this one's going to be a little bit choppier, but it does have a very updated kitchen. It's like a galley style. It has butcher block countertops, so it's really cute. You're gonna have the original hardwood floors. The attic space is like a bonus area, so again, it's got the funky angles of the roof line, but you could use it as a playroom or an office or something else. You know, the bathrooms are original. It's got like the blue original tile. I always think of like grandma's house, but it's actually tastefully done though. So super cute, and it has a really big backyard. One thing in Lake Claire, so Lake Claire is a very hilly. In fact, I am walking down a very hilly street, and this street will take you right into the Lake Claire Park, which is pretty cool. So like I said, some people can live right or have the Lake Claire Park in their backyard, but Lake Claire in general has a very hilly topography. So some backyards are going to be flat, others are going to be rolling hills, and that's just the layout of the home. I wanted to point out one house, so like right next door or across the street, you've got this big craftsman style home. This one just got sold, and it sold for like 1.3 something. I actually toured it when it was for sale. It's a 4-bedroom, I think, 3-bath, 4-bedroom or 4.5 bath with an unfinished basement. And it was nice. I wouldn't say it's kind of dated. It was built in the early 2000s, but lots of room. And so that just kind of gives you an idea that, you can have some of these older style homes mixed in with the newer style. And not all these homes are going to have garages. Some will have just a parking pad like this example I just showed you, or this was like an old time garage. Like you can't really fit a real car in there, but you can use it for storage. So there you go. There's one example of a home in the Lake Claire area, and I'm going to go show you another one that's even a little bit cheaper. So hang on for that. Lake Claire is one of those neighborhoods I think is a great entry point into the in-town area. If your budget isn't $1 million or over, you can get a smaller home here in a reasonable price range for in-town, in the 5 to 7 to maybe 800K range. But Lake Claire, this is what I love about Lake Claire. You get these brick beauties. Oh, they're so beautiful. Now, I will say I am a fan of painted brick, but when they have all the character and charm like these homes do, yeah, I wouldn't want to paint the brick either. Like across the street, this home is painted brick, which I still love, but I do love a good colored brick home. And I'm just coming across now, if you're not familiar with this, these are all over the Atlanta area. When I moved here, I never had seen these before. These are the little free library, so people can build one of these and put them up in your yard, and then basically neighbors can just throw in old books. You can take a book to read. But pretty cool concept, but you can always check it out online. I think it is, littlefreelibrary.org if you're interested. But some people I've seen where they've built these boxes to match the look of their home, which is pretty cute. But so Lake Claire, like I said, great entry point for the first time home buyer that maybe doesn't need all the space until they have 4.5 kids and then they gotta move up. But quaint little area, very quiet. Now I'm on McClendon, which is actually a fairly busy street. This will take you all the way through Candler Park, past the Flying Biscuit, all the food restaurants over there, and it'll take you over into the Little Five Points area over on Moreland, and then you have to hang a left or a right. But you can get over to grocery shopping. I didn't even mention that, but your closest place to go shopping would be the Edgewood Retail District. So Target, Kroger, that's all going to be right there in the Edgewood Retail District. And I showed that in my Edgewood vlog tour, so if you're interested in seeing a little bit more of the Edgewood Shopping District, I opened up my vlog tour with that tour, so go check it out. But I'm going to keep on walking here. All right, so for my final home example, it is this home right here. Now this is a 3-bedroom, 1-bath. I don't think it's closed yet. It's listed for $550,000, just over 1,300 square feet. Now it has smaller rooms, a little bit more choppy, and it has kind of dated tile in the kitchen, but it's clean. It does have a lot of that old house charm, like the arched doorways. I'm a sucker for arched doorways. And it has the original butler's pantry. And this house has a big backyard that's flat, so you could actually expand onto this home and turn it into, a 4-3 or a 4-2 or something like that. So this would actually be a good buy in this neighborhood because, you add on a couple of rooms and a bathroom, you're gonna totally increase your value. But just to give you an idea of what's around here, looks like they're popping the top on this home and expanding on, so you can kind of see the variety of homes, but just a sweet, sweet street. A lot of the townhomes that you're going to find in the Lake Claire area are going to be situated along Dekalb Avenue. I'm trying to talk a little bit louder because, as you can see, there's a lot of cars going by. I mentioned this before in a lot of my vlog tours, but Dekalb Avenue is a very fast-moving road. I think the speed limit's only 35, but I feel like people are flying through here. It's just noisier. You're going to have a lot of traffic. There is the MARTA train line, then there's just regular train tracks here. So it is one thing to take note of, that if you don't like living on a busy street, well then don't consider townhomes that are on Dekalb Avenue. But a lot of people, they build these newer ones pretty good that they muffle out a lot of the noise. But so there's some older townhomes, and these are a little bit newer, and I would say on average These are going to be priced anywhere in the $500 to $600K range for a 3-bedroom townhome. Great thing about Dekalb Avenue is that you can really zip along here and get over this way into downtown Decatur, or take this all the way into downtown, and you can get there in a pretty quick time. Now, I mentioned this before, but Lake Claire really doesn't have any restaurants, but you can hop over to some of your neighbors to mooch off some of their establishments. So Candler Park is going to be your closest option. I'm right here outside of the San Francisco Coffee. This is probably going to be your quickest coffee spot. I just got myself an iced latte. They have some amazing pastries and some breakfast sandwiches, some lunch sandwiches. I resisted on grabbing a pastry, but oh my gosh, they looked really, really good. They also have this little brewery right here, and they serve some tacos. So if you're into beer and tacos, that could be great. So this is technically on the Candler Park side, but it's like really on the edge. It is on Dekalb and Clifton Road, which is right here, and that's really the dividing line between Candler Park and Lake Claire. But hey, you can also hop on Dekalb, get over to downtown city of Decatur for a lot of great restaurants over there, or hop across the street on Dekalb Avenue and get over into Kirkwood. You got the Pullman Yards, which is a new development. Just go check out my vlog tour if you want to get up to speed on Kirkwood or city of Decatur. I have vlog tours on those neighborhoods as well. So yeah, like I said, you're not very far from getting to a restaurant. They're just not in the Lake Claire neighborhood. A couple other things I want to point out about Lake Claire is that it's very lush. Like, there are tons and tons of trees in this neighborhood. So if I were to go walking in a neighborhood in the summertime, I'd probably pick Lake Claire because of all the tree coverage, and you won't be burning alive because you'll have that tree coverage. But with that, it is very hilly. So if you like a flat walk, this is not the neighborhood. There's tons of hills, not a fun place to run. But another thing is, you know, you're maybe wondering, does Lake Claire have a lake? No, it doesn't. It really got its name from the intersection of a Lakeshore and Claire Drive. So that's why they call it Lake Claire. Another thing I'll point out is, I see this driveway. One time I was walking and I just started walking up it because I was like, well, this looks like a cool, you know, walkway path, and I thought it was just like a sidewalk or something. No, that's someone's driveway to their private residence. So it's just very majestic feeling right around here. So I'm going to take you around a couple of streets, drive you around the neighborhood so you get a feel of what Lake Claire is like. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Now, if you do like walking and you don't want to tackle all of the hills in the Lake Claire area, one area you might want to consider walking to, which is just on the northern end of the Lake Claire neighborhood, is this Olmsted Linear Park. It's right along Ponce de Leon. It's across from the Druid Hills Golf Course. So you could walk or jog along here. I love running around here. I mean, it still has a little bit of hills, but it's got a nice paved path, and you can follow us all the way over along Ponce de Leon. It makes for a nice walking area. And I mean, it's beautiful parks. And one other thing I might add is the Druid Hills Golf Club is right across the street. So you would have very close access to this golf club if you would want to join. Now it is a little expensive, but you don't have to join the golf membership. You can just join the social membership if that is more your cup of tea. They do have a pool, they have tennis courts, they've got kids activities. So I've got a lot of friends that go there. They're trying to get us to join. I'm just not a country club person, I don't know. But that is one other option for you. Y'all, I can't help but wonder what goes on here with these beach chairs or lifeguard chairs and a basketball hoop. I don't know, but yeah, there's a lot of families with kids here in this area. So like I said, very family friendly. And yeah, you guys, that is my tour of Lake Claire today. I hope you enjoyed it. You know, if you're not feeling Lake Claire, or maybe you're just not finding anything in Lake Claire, definitely consider Candler Park, which is right next door. That's a great neighborhood to check out, and I have that vlog tour that you can look at. But you guys, I hope this helped you out. If you have any questions for me, whether you're moving tomorrow or next year, put those questions in the comments box below. Shoot me a text, give me a call, send me an email. Would love to hear from you. And you guys, this has just been an awesome day. It's not too hot, not too cold. I'm just loving this outdoor weather here on a spring day here in the Atlanta area. But you guys, until next time, I'll see you later. See you around the neighborhood.